And I think the biggest challenges, one, are rooted in the indiscipline in the government spending. I think they spend more money in the consumptive areas other than the productive areas. Two, the levels of corruption, and they are getting deeper and deeper. And I think that's why there is a problem which is not going to be easy for this government to resolve. Because on one side, for them to hang on to power, they must keep on pumping money into the population in a form of buying support, to renting support, literally. And the more money two tools that they are using. Money which they dish out, for example, in the electoral process that we went through, I don't know the figures, the figures that were put into such circulation. Two, the deep levels of corruption are also political in a way, because for them to hang on to power, don't want to step on those who are engaged in corruption, because they are also their support base. So there is that dilemma, and I don't think that this regime is going to break the country out of this dilemma to have the necessary discipline to be able to do that. Unless they decide and say, you know what, enough is enough, we are now going to do reform, even if we lose power, which it would be miraculous if they reached that conclusion and acted in regard to the conclusion they would make. So I think they are in a dilemma. On one side, they want to hang on to power. To hang on to power, you have to keep on renting support. Therefore, you have to keep pumping more and more money into the population. You have to let people who are corrupt remain corrupt, so that, you know, if you touch them, you may lose the political base. And also the use of the tools of the national state security apparatus, which they use as a tool of coercion and causing fear. That's why the problem, I think, is. Because in that regard, it also creates its own effect. Because people who invest money need to be certain about how the future is going to be. Anytime when there are signs of uncertainty, that also affects the amount of the money which is invested in the economy, domestic or even foreign direct investment. People will always hold back to see, is their transition stable? If I put in my own money, am I going to get good returns on investment over a long term? Is there going to be stability in the economic environment, in the political environment? Those are factors which certainly counter what the expressions of the regime are. Let's wait and see how this whole thing unfolds anyway.